But is that ayat from Surah Fusilat? Allah said to the earth and the sky, number 11 in Fusilat.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان فقال لها وللأرض ائتيا طوعا أو كرها قالتا أتينا طائعين.
أتينا طوعا أو كرها قالتا أتينا طائعين. Earth and sky are separate, and the sky was like a dukhan, smoke or a vapor. Allah stawa, settled himself on the sky and said, come together, willingly or unwillingly. They said, we come together willingly. Therefore, we have earth and its atmosphere. What's holding that atmosphere on earth? Otherwise, it's going to be a dry rock. They say there was nothing. To come together under the eyes of our Shaykh. They say that when Adam, peace be upon him, our grandfather, the first human being, landed on earth, Adam and Eve, his wife, our grandmother, Sitna Hawa, peace be upon them both. This earth was a bare rock, nothing. When Adam put his foot on earth, it began to become green. Ulama have argued over that meaning of istawa. So putting on Sultan group, ulama are weighing in with their fatwas. Who is entitled to make a fatwa? Never. ثم استوى على العرش. Allah sat on the throne. Allah sat on the sky. There's a need to sit on a throne. Where is the throne that can hold it? It means there has to be two things equal. One entity, one being, one extant, existent, Allah. The other one's the throne, one sitting on the other. Isn't it two things, one on top? Can't be. Can't be. Can't be. One. Just a little bit. One alim, the Tariqah, came to Mulana Shaykh. I was waiting all day to talk to Mulana Shaykh Nazim in Cyprus. He had a room where he used to receive people. You know, that's sitting room. You come in from the street, and there's a room. One side goes to the mosque, one goes to the courtyard, and then he was in the sitting room, and I was burning with some issue. I forgot what the issue even was. For me, it was important. I said, wait here. And he made me to wait there. Once I'm inside, you can't just go out. Now I'm sitting. And one by one, people came in with their problems. What kind of problems? My brother took my shovel and he won't bring it back. I'm burning with some life or death issue. I said, you should wait, bring your brother here. Where's the brother? In Larnaca or something. Half hour to bring the brother back up, 45 minutes. My cousin took my car keys. It's like that, those are the issues. It's going on all morning like that. Finally, the last one goes out. I sat down on one of Sheikh's feet to massage his feet. Now say. I took a breath to say, and one alim came from Damascus, sat on my feet in front of us, and began to speak in Arabic to us. He was talking in Arabic about istiwa, Allah sitting on the throne. And my Arabic is not so much, but I understood he was explaining how Allah can sit on the throne, because it's an object of dispute among ulama. They debate these issues. As we said, how means two beings are sitting in the room, one Allah in a place, and the throne in a place, and sitting on the throne. Means Allah is qualified by several things. He has to be in a place, to be with a limit, in a size, to sit on another being. And he was explaining. And finally, he said, Ar-Rahman al-Arsh istawa. Who is Ar-Rahman? It's one of the names of prophets. Is it not? I sent you, O Muhammad, as a rahmah. As rahmah, sitting on the throne. Throne of power and authority and decree. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I said before, Bab Nizami, Allah bless him. He passed away in Chicago, maybe he was 104, 100. The records in India weren't so good that time. From Chistiya Tariqat. Allahu kafi, kasatu kafi, wajatu kafi, wa kulli kafin kafi. Kafa fil kafi, wa niyamal kafi, wa lillahi alhamd. A few things from him. He said, you saw Prophet? So I said, I never saw anything. See Prophet, peace be upon him, you think you saw God. Use the English term. You think you saw Allah. But he's not. So great, this Prophet. As much as your imagination could go. Why he talked about Prophet like that? Because Wahhabis say shirk. No. It's a way of glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you take prophets to the limit of your imagination, yes. And then what about Allah? You've exhausted your imagination, everything you can say is nothing. وَمَا قَدْرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ, says Holy Quran. You never did a good idea about Allah. Don't come to me and say Allah is just, no, toy. But I made it the greatest my imagination can. No. We didn't begin to say anything about Allah. Keep quiet, Allah used to say. Keep quiet. No one can say. Prophets, the highest level of people, when they were reciting the beautiful names of Allah, and remembering Him, they would fall down weeping. What's that ayat for prophets? You have that ayat? Never mind, then we'll keep it for that. So the most beautiful ayats in the Holy Quran. And we're trying to follow them. We're intending to follow them. نوينا 40 نوينا اعتكاف نوينا خلوة نوينا عزلة رياضة وسلوك في هذا المسجد في هذا اليوم في هذا الشهر على نية مولانا الشيخ. We're intending for اعتكاف خلوة عزلة رياضة وسلوك, the exercises of khalwa, of seclusion, are the intention of Maulana Shaykh in this holy month. Every day at Maghrib, try to make it. I can't order anyone to do it. Shaykh said, never try all your life, never order anyone anything. If you give an order, it comes back on you, you can't do it. They can't do it. But guys, make the intention every day at Maghrib, When the new day starts, Islamic day starts at sundown. When the sun sets, the day starts. In Western calendar, new day starts at midnight. Islamic day at Maghrib. Intend. I'm intending this day, 40 days. Itikaf, at the end of Ramadan, it's seclusion in the mosque. Khalwat, full seclusion. Uzla. What's uzla? Retreat. Yeah, also seclusion, retreat. Isolation. To sit by myself, alone with Allah. Riyada. Riyada is spiritual exercising. I'm intending to exert myself in worship and discipline, self-discipline. Uzla or suluk. Suluk, the traveling between this world and divine presence, as Prophet did. He's famous, he went on his Isra and Miraj, his night journey. They brought a Barak for him. Jibreel brought a Barak to his place in Mecca and took him first to Jerusalem, Quds Sharif, Masjid al-Aqsa, and then he met all the prophets, 124,000, and they went up and traveled through every stage to see everything what Allah created. Every first heaven, second heaven, third heaven, angels and jinns and the heavens and Jahannam, everything to see, and went to the limit. And the Prophet said, if you want Allah to love you, follow me. And it's written for every believer a mirage, an Isra and Miraj, as Prophet had, spiritually. A suluk, they call it suluk. Only the salikin, those who traveled spiritually. In this Prophet traveled physically and spiritually. Awliya, through their spirituality, went deep into themselves. Shaykh Muhammad said, I dived like a diver. You saw a diver, a frogman. They put the goggles and either the tube if it's shallow or the tank if they're going deep, or the big suit if they're going very deep. I was diving into myself. They were diving into themselves, into unknown territories. Like a surgeon, but going into themselves. They were diving. Finding in themselves that what divers are finding when they go, rubies and pearls and corals and gems and treasures. They were finding treasures, bringing them up to people. As Prophet was going on his Isra and Miraj and bringing back for people everything. Every day to make that intention. We had it to this day, in your place, in the masjid, wherever you are, on the intention, on the niyat Maulana Shaykh, on the intention of my Shaykh, because their intention is bigger than our intention. You only, like the guy that rubbed the lamp and wants a watermelon only. We can't think big on his intention. You have to think the Shaykh knows at least 50 times more than you. It's too small, but endless more. And we're small, so we're intending to follow them. We're intending to follow them. It's tricky, tariqat, delicate. I said it before, I had another problem one time. One time I'm waiting to speak to Shaykh. Another time I had a problem in Chicago, it was something. And I called Shaykh Hashem in Michigan. 4 rings. Assalamu alaikum. Salam, Sayyidi. What? One time I called, shut up. Not even salam. I said, I wanted to fill you in on the situation here. He said, this is your mistake. I don't need you to fill me in. But Sayyidi, I want to update you. It's your second mistake. I don't need you to update me. But Sayyidi, shut up. They know. They know. That famous story that Sheikh Nazim told at breakfast one day, people were writing him, sending letters, asking questions about what about Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, and Qudud, asking about the divine names and attributes and bringing all these issues you can find in Sufi books. He said, I don't like these questions. And then he began to speak on his own. Then everyone was quiet. And he told the story of Musa, Sayyidina Musa, Moses. It's worth repeating even every time we sit. Prophets, they were under orders. If you saw a prophet make a mistake, Adam ate from the tree, for instance, don't say blame Adam. They were masumi. They did Allah's will to teach us, to show us our weaknesses, not them. Musa was under orders, and he was ordered to go by night and take your Bani Israel, take them out from Egypt, away from Pharaoh. Take the tribes away to escape. They were slaves, captured, prisoners in Egypt. Nighttime, when Pharaoh and all his men were sleeping, drunk, the order came, he took the whole people out. And the order was head for the Red Sea. The Dead Sea or the Red Sea? Red Sea. And they escaped, they made it all the way to the Red Sea. And they stopped there. Now what? We're in the army, the captains, the sergeants, march, and come to the sea. Sarge, now what? We're at the sea. He's waiting for orders. I don't know. My orders say march to the sea. Sayyidina Musa, his orders were Amama, straight ahead was the divine order. Prophets are under order. They didn't think to figure it out by themselves. Amama, straight ahead. What to do? People are getting nervous. We're stuck here now. And you know the story, one fellow rides up, Sheikh Nasir would say one guy, he liked when Ahmed Winter called people guys. He never heard guy before till he met Americans. One guy rides up on his horse. Oh, Musa, what's the order? What shall we do? Behind us is Pharaoh, in front of us is the sea. And Musa said, my order is Amama, straight ahead. Very well, Semina Atana. We hear and we do it. They were like that. The horse and rode into the sea, and by miraculous power, like Jesus Christ, he was going on top of the water. Time passed. Pharaoh, they wake up. What happened to Bani Israel? They escaped, Pharaoh. They escaped. Musa took them out. Get my men, get my chariots, get my... Everyone's seen the movies, we imagine it. They went after him. And they're coming, raising clouds of dust and galloping. The commander-in-chief of the army, the children of Israel, rides up to Musa. Oh, Musa, what shall we do? Should I take my soldiers, my men, and turn back and fight Pharaoh? Should we fight? What should we do? He said, my order is Amama, straight ahead of me. And that one, he also said, Bismillah. And he rode off into the sea, but he didn't go on top of the water like the first guy. Like us, he sunk under the water with his horse. What happened to him? And the children of Israel is shaking, scared. What happened? That was our leader, commander-in-chief. Let's watch the movie Pickett's Charge, Gettysburg. I have no idea. All of them gone. Then, at the last moment, the order came. Put your asai, asai, where is that? Put your staff on the sea. Jabbar said, I know the secret of that ayat, but I won't tell you. Thank you. We just use it to make money. Okay. So, sea opened, 12 opened for 12 times, and they crossed. Pharaoh tried to follow them and was drowned in the sea. Allah closed it back up. Now, the point I'm saying, because Musa was a prophet, he didn't use his own power to figure things out. He followed the divine orders. They were high level. They didn't say, why should we do that? What do you mean? How come? They did it. Shaykh Hashem said to me, if the Shaykh tells you go towards the wall, and you do it, the wall will open. You'll find an opening you didn't expect. He sent me, he put me by force in Michigan. I didn't want to go. It was an empty property. I went there by myself. I'm alone on that place. 280 acres and thunderstorms and lightning storms. And slowly we built everything. Abdul Haqq came and Hassan built it. Sheikh came back to check it. Mawlana Sheikh visited. It grew into a big center. We went 10 years of events and Ramadans and everything. That was my home. I had a whole place there. Built an upstairs. I had a second place. Then one day he called, don't let Maghrib find you there. Go back to Chicago. I don't have any place in Chicago. I used to have a place. It's a self-storage lot now. There's nothing there. My parents' house sold years ago. Nothing left. Go. Tell your wife, take a leave of absence from work. Go. Hard. You know, what can I do? We found a place to stay, and then after a while, everything worked out. Then he said, see, if you listen, you find it worked out. He did that to teach something. And in Israel, they crossed that Red Sea. I'm coming to the point of the story. Never come directly to the point. We'll use up the softball in 3 minutes. Then what you're going to say after that? So I have to go off the highway and go get a coffee, come back up. Bani Israel, they crossed the Red Sea and finished. We had enough of Musa. We don't need to listen to him anymore. We find our own way to the promised land. And they held a conference, a shura conference among their elders, their elites. Now they're always on the internet. If you follow the media, you find the elites. The elites everywhere are meeting to chart the course of humanity. We're masters of the future. Different kinds of elites. AI elites, WEF elites, monetary, fiduciary elites, military supremacy elites, alien encounter elites. Everywhere you find the elites, we're the elites, masters of the future. We said we'll find our way. We don't need Musa. We have everything. Our highest intelligence, we're above everyone else. They said. And in the morning, we're going that way. Everyone pack up your things. They packed up their camels, their donkeys, their horses, whatever they had, the tents. They moved. And they traveled all day through the desert on the other side of the Red Sea, looking for the promised land. Nighttime, sun going down. They came to a place. They looked, they found. It traces. This is the same place we were last night. We came to the same place. We're moving straight line all day. What happened? Never mind. We meet again our elites. They met. Today, we go this way. Good. Masters of the future went that way. 40 years, every night coming back to the same place. They couldn't, by their own cleverness, escape. The hand of Allah over everything. The power of Allah is over everything, but they never like to believe. Enter the gate where we told you, say Hitatun. They never say Hitatun. That was your key to get in? No, we're going that way. like that. We're asking to follow our prophet, the last prophet. Now the last one came, and his descendants, awliya, to follow them as best we can do. They did their best for us to show us, and they're working silently through our hearts to, they've been given a grant from Allah, the power for irshad, guidance, and to look at us, to guide us, to help us. Trust in them. No, I'm following only my own. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Amama. Amama. Shaykh Hashem, Allah bless it. What should I do? Keep doing what you're doing. Amama. What you're asking. Keep going when? Hatta atiyatum yaqeen. What's that?
حتى يأتيك
Hatta ataya
يأتيك
yatiyatum
يأتيك اليقين.
yatiyaka yaqeen. Until yaqeen comes to you, certainty. Yeah. So when certainty comes, I can do what I want, right? He said, no. Yaqeen doesn't mean you saw visions and now you don't have to pray anymore or do anything. Until death. You go until you leave this veil to the next one. The Prophet was all his life keeping. One Shaykh Nazim, all his life was keeping. Everything. Keeping away, keeping away, keeping away. Amam, amam. No one knows where he put his foot, no one knows what he was seeing. But he never left his duty. We took one day and put on the Buddhist dress, or one day the Hindu dress, or one day the Indian headdress. What's going to? No one can understand what to do. This way or this way. They were keeping. Spiritual states inside. Keep it for you. You might see anything, you might experience anything, keep it, keep it away. I'm not leaving you to stop, I'm not leaving you to smell the flower. I'm going to the final point. So many people, they had visions, they were seeing angels and jinns, and they stopped there. No more progress. They began to think, no, I'm an elite. No. No. Be a servant. The Prophet said, they asked him, what's your favorite name? He had 201 names, they say, in Dalal Khairat, maybe more also. What's your favorite? When my Lord said, Ya Abdi, oh my servant. Sayyidina Ali, he said, the highest level, Abdullah, servant. Be a servant to Allah. Nothing higher than that. Nothing higher than that. He said to Shaykh Nazim, oh, so many people are going to come. Who's going to come to be a servant? No one's going to come. Every place is coming to make you something. To give you a title, to give you a badge, to give you a headdress. We're taking, you come with feathers, we're plucking your feathers. Nothing. Ibn Arabi wrote, the highest station, the station of no station. Everything is in balance. Can't understand anything that this is a great one. Everything is unseen. Unseen. Known only to that. Our Shohrat Afat asked caution. Shah Naqshband. In fame, to be famous is a poison. What kind of a, like a, when you call the orchid man, come bugs, mosquitoes or fleas or bed bugs or tarantulas or scorpions or cockroach or something, moths, mealy moths, a pest, something coming. What's that coming to eat? Not the things in your pantry. You won't open the can of flour you're storing for Armageddon. What happened to it is gone. It's empty. Only it's not the wheat, it's your good deeds that you're saving for Judgment Day. What you brought, oh my servant, look at my good deeds. There's nothing in there. It's empty. A few mealy moths fly out. Because you did it, you didn't do it for me. You did it to be something. You did it to be admired by people, or respected by people, or loved by people, or terrible high level worshipped by people. We obeyed by people. You didn't do it for me. May Allah make us to keep this in mind. Grand Shaykh went to a place no one knows him to begin teaching people. They call him Haji Abdullah. They didn't say Shaykh Abdullah. No one knows him. Some guy came from Russia. We don't know him. His heart was working. Fatih. The bayat to their holy hearts. The bayat to their holy hearts. Could be take me by the hand, unseen, that no one knows about it except you. Take me to unseen worlds. And Ibn Arabi said, everything I wrote about, I was only talking about myself. I explored my world that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created me, unseen. We're unseen, unknown to ourselves, unknown creations. We have these forms in this life. Allah gave us everything that we need, but the real, who is the real you? Who is the real you? Who is the real you? Unseen, unknown. Sheikhs are taking people there to learn that, to find that. When you go to the grave, the angel will say, you did your job, you were sent to earth to learn that. Who are you? Who knows himself, knows his Lord. You did that job? I never thought about it. Too bad for you. That's the important job. Everyone is speaking everywhere now. On the internet, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, on the Substack, on the channel stack, on the this one, on the that one, on the what else? Messenger, Snapchat. What else they have? AI chat. People are talking to robots, thinking to get something. Oh, robot. There is no robot. You're not talking to anything. Talk to the rug. Oh, rug. That rug can give you more advice than the robot. What's going to be? Talk to an ant better. Allah created that ant. Everyone's saying, and no one's saying, you came to earth to learn about your real self, to know your Lord. Because you're going to pass away. Might be nuclear war. Nuclear war or not nuclear, you're still going to pass away. We solved it pieces here. You're still going to pass away. Didn't solve anything. Try to go in yourself to find about yourself, to find about your Lord. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. When prophets were remembering that, they would fall into such a weeping. Fatiha. Allah bless them all. Salatu wa salamu alayhim ajma'in. From first to last, those whose names we know, those whose names we know. Fatiha grants us from their love and their descendants, the awliya. Ameen. Shukran. Unusual suhba. We walked on the same territory, I found something different. Strange. I walked this path 100 times. Also came to the Red Sea. You said that every time for 300 days. We found something new today. How? أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله